Okay, so we're on this job today to fix a water line, and our customer is going to show us where he thinks the leak's at, and we're just going to have to dig until we find it. So it should be fun. Pretty place. I like their home. Probably up toward the house on it. Okay, so we're beginning to dig. And when you're doing things like this, you don't want to just get in there and dig, because you never know how deep that the people that put in this water line did it. You know, the regulations say 2 feet, but you never know what other people's done. So you always just want to dig real shallow, just so you don't make anything worse than it already is. Found it. Okay, so this right here is where the customer thinks that it's leaking from, and it is. So that does normally happen. It is common for them to start leaking right where they go together, right there. So we're calling the customer right now to make sure that he's still got the water on. Okay, so another way to find out if he's got his water on is to just go to one of his water spigots and turn it on. What are you doing, buddy? I see no water hose spigot. And another way to ensure that it's on is just go to the meter and turn it on. Okay, so anytime that you turn your water off in the house and that dial is still spinning, whether it's slow, fast, whatever, if it's spinning, then you've got a water leak somewhere. Okay, so the customer's got another one of these spigots up here at his barn, so we're gonna go up there and see if it'll turn on.
What are you doing, honey? She can't bite you if you reach just real slow. I probably wouldn't fool with her.
Yeah, that's a dog that's gonna...
What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Oh, that's the water spigot. What are you doing? Hello.
Hey.
What's up?
This ain't got leads on the window.
Is her tail wagging?
No. What are you doing? She needs to be untangled. Bless her heart. She's been laying right there in that mud for probably half a day.
You reckon if somebody gets behind her, holds her collar, undo her and wrap it around?
What are you doing, girl?
What are you
You
doing?
be careful with that.
What?
I better get a good whip at it.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay, boy. Or the good pup. Or what a good pup.
Are the good puppy. Are the good puppy. Arena. Arena good puppy. You're a good puppy. Ain't you?
Yeah, they might have been tangled up. Might have been tangled up. I don't know what to do.
You might better hold on to her collar if you're gonna.
They might
I
have
wouldn't
been,
get in her face. I'm telling you that right now.
they might have been tangled up all day.
Don't unhook her.
Later, okay?
Yeah.
You got a hold of her collar, Cameron?
Yeah. You're free to roam. You're free to roam.
There you go. We helped you.
All right, let her alone.
Let her alone and see if she'll walk away from her.
Good girl. Come over here. Okay, so now that we've got the dog warmed up to us, what are you doing, girl? Now we got the dog warmed up to us, we figured out that the water spigot here doesn't work either, so. No. So what we're gonna do now is just follow the water line on down the hill to where the meter is, and just dig until we find it. That's kind of the only choice we got. If you hit me with that boom again. So I've seen a spot down the hill here that's there's no grass, and it's more sticky kind of mud. And, you know, it might not be it, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm foreseeing the water leak being right here where all this deadness is, and dirt and things like that. I believe it's right there. Okay, so yeah, that's really dry dirt. It's probably not in that area. So we're gonna run down here next to where the meter is and see if that might be where it's at. We're just looking for some really dark, muddy, wet stuff. We're digging. So the reason we're digging right here is because right here is the meter, and you can see kind of how the water line runs out of it, and you can see it's kind of in line with where he's digging at. So that's why we're digging where we're digging. Okay, hold on before we do anything else.
Dig right over here.
Okay, so you didn't get to see it because of the way he was digging, but we knew something was going on here because I don't know if you can see it from the camera or not, but as you go on down into the dirt, it gets wetter and wetter. So we just kept digging, and now we have found the leak.
And it is substantial.
And it is running. So what we got here is we found the leak, but we also made a new one. So he's gonna dig on over to where we know it's at, and
fill that hole up over. Is it done full?
that's why you always got to be careful when you're digging, because now we got to fix 2 spots in the line instead of 1. Okay, so what we've done here is we weren't sure or not if Dad broke the line in 2 where it was leaking, or if it's leaking on back here. So our redneck way of fixing that is whittling a stick off and shoving it in the pipe, getting a hose clamp, clamping it down, turning the water back on, and hopefully this thing doesn't come shooting out, and hopefully the water comes out in there. But I mean, if we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen here if this stick doesn't hold. And so far, we've not found a clamp to go on it. We may just try and holding this in.
No, remember when we
We may just try hoping the stick stays in there. I mean, it's in there pretty tight, but a clamp would help a lot. But we may be just out of luck and just have to try the stick being in there. But honestly, I think that the leak was where we busted it. It was where
I didn't tell them that.
broke it in half. That
I just
they don't, so I'll get it in a minute. Okay, so now we're back. Got us a little food. Now we got us another water line. We don't need nearly as much as that, but we just got that because we do so many jobs like this. We can always use it. Is that true? Mm-hmm. You can only buy it at 100 feet at the place that we went. So.
Okay, so with these compression fittings, you have to buy a little stiffener. You first put the stiffener in, it'll seat up. What that does is when you, I'll show you, that will squeeze in there and collapse, and that stiffener won't let the line collapse, which will cause a really tight squeezing type of action and won't leak.
So now that we've got both of those on each end of the water line, what we're doing now is we're taking a piece of our 100-foot line right here, and we're gonna attach one to one end and one to the other. Okay, so we've got our piece of water line cut off. Now what you do is you take your stiffener, stick it in the end of the pipe. Take the end of your coupler, stick it on. And then you just screw them together. Okay, so now you just do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so that's got that done. So the next thing to do, oh, nope, turn it off. Turn it off. We've got another one.
Where?
Right there where you see it coming out. Okay, so we cut it off where the bus was and stuck it back on and turned the water on, and everything seems to be looking good. The dial, when we first turned it on, it was building all the pressure back up in the house and it was spinning incredibly fast, and now it's slowed down to just a, yeah, it's really not even moving. I hope you can see that. So we believe we fixed it, so now we just gotta wait on boss man up there to fill the holes in, and we're done. So Kai, any last words on this waterline fix? Well, we are glad that we caught it, that we didn't have to dig all the way down the road. We did come right down here and find it, so we're glad we did that. But all in all, good day. Good day, Kai?
All in all, good day.
Good day.